Well, hello everyone. This is Brian Miller, and what do I got to say here? Everyone's been making phone calls. Everyone's been leaving me Facebook messages. Everybody's been doing a lot of crazy stuff, harassing me and my friends that went to D.C. And unfortunately for them, they have no idea what we're doing when it comes to getting them on harassment and defamation of character and stuff like that. And so I just want to do a quick statement letting people know it was never anybody's intention to do anything else than what we did, which was going over to Washington, D.C. and to go to a rally and enjoy being around other Trump supporters and having a good time and memories that would always last a lifetime. Okay, and I was comparing this to something like a 60s, with the civil rights from the 60s. This was going to be a grand event and everything. And yeah, I could see there was at least 100,000 people there. And I'm being told there was probably 500,000 people there. So, and I believe it because I saw the whole thing from morning to evening. And I'll tell you another thing. It was awesome. Totally awesome. I mean, it was one of the experiences you'll never forget. So, with that in mind, whatever happened after the Trump rally is something totally different. Now, all you people that have seen me with Jenna Ryan, which, yes, she's a friend of mine, very outspoken friend of mine, and gotta love her for it. The woman wouldn't hurt a fly, and I would say anybody that would think other than that is just crazy. And I'll tell you one thing. She wasn't with me the whole time. After the Trump rally, I'm telling you, it was like 37, 38 degrees outside. And I'm telling you, my voice is still not there. And it makes me laugh because my voice is like totally hoarse. And I like listening to my voice. But the funny thing is that we were separated. They went back to the hotel, my friends, and I decided to go take a look at the monuments and everything because I haven't been to D.C. since I was a kid, back when I was like 6 years old, and that was back in the 70s. And I keep telling people, I'm a big history guy, and I love taking a look at the monuments, statues, and everything. So when I got there, that's what I did. And after the rally, and so I started talking to other veterans, because I'm a Navy veteran myself, and just fellowship with everybody that was out there. So on the videos that I put up there, people could see what I've been putting, and everything was A-okay. But it got to the point where when I saw the crowds going up to the Capitol building, and I'm on the side where they're actually building the rafters so people can sit, on the bleachers and everything where the inauguration happens. And, that's the side I was on. Now, Jen and my friends, after they saw I had posted everything on live, they were like, oh my God, Brian's out there. And they decided to Uber down there. Well, Uber sent them over to the other side of the building. And they let me know they were coming down, but by then I couldn't respond anymore because my phone was dying. And I had to use my other phone to go ahead and get video and everything else because I wanted to video everything. And I'm telling you, it was so cold, and people were enthusiastic, and going up, up that hill. There's no barriers, no nothing when you're going up there. So everyone that was going up was going up. Who knows? I mean, I have no idea how they do things up there. So all I know is we all went up there, and everyone was singing. Everybody was chanting and everything else. And I'll tell you one thing. I was wearing my, I had picked this up over there. So I'm wearing my leather jacket and my Trump cap, or my Trump. Looks pretty good, huh? Us people here from Texas, we'd be proud wearing this thing. I like it. Anyways, and I'm wearing this the whole time. So if you're going to see any video out there with Jenna Ryan with me, you're going to see that cowboy hat. Unfortunately, people keep thinking I was with her going in the building. I never went in the building. There was another guy over there that was taking video and everything else, and he had a leather jacket. He probably sounded like me, whatever. But all the video I was taking during that time, I was on the other side of the building, the side where they're doing the inauguration. And if you notice that any videos that she did, I'm not in it. And any video that I did, she's not in it, because during that time frame, we were not together. So they were together, and I was by myself. But I was with a bunch of other veterans, and we were all videographing the whole event. So pretty much innocent bystanders. So while we were watching and commenting and everything else, tear gas started coming out, and tear gas, smoke bombs, pepper spray. What else? I was videoing people. I mean, the police officers shooting with those pellet guns. I don't know if it was a pellet gun or it was like, I don't know, paintball guns. And you saw, and I was going close up with my video, trying to show that, hey man, look what they're instigating. They're instigating people that are getting hit with these projectiles, and people are getting hurt. I was filming people that got shot in the right here, and they were bleeding. I had people that that you could see that their whole side of their face was bloodied from all of the from the violence that was going on. And trust me, I'm a blue supporter. I love my police officers, but they were throwing everything out there, to go ahead and make it even worse for everybody that was out there. So I would say anybody that was there that has this filmed, check your Facebook, because I'll tell you one thing, they took everything that I had put on live and they had erased it all. All of it's gone. So, me being there as a reporter and a bystander, first-hand witness of everything that was going on, it's all gone. Everything I have up there is gone. So I would say, look out there, because if there's any other places where you can find that information, you're going to find it. But like I said before, if you're going to find me on video, you're going to have to find me with a cowboy hat. So, but anyways, do I support what happened out there? Trust me, I went out there with the full intention of having one heck of a time, like it was a party. Not once did I intend that when they say storm the Capitol, I guess you could storm a Super Bowl with all the people that are out there and have a great time when there's a Super Bowl event. Storm a World Series. You could say that. Did we storm a Trump rally? Yeah, everyone. But I'll tell you one thing. You can't use storm like you are. Like if I'm talking about going to World War II, storming the beaches of Normandy. That's a totally different thing. Not one of us that went out there had any rifles, guns, weapons. And you want to talk about storming something? That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. And these idiot leftists that are out there going to go and throw these words out there that they don't understand, that's a mockery in itself. Ever serve your military? Because I'm telling you one thing, most people that are out there are going to use these stupid words have no idea what they mean. So, you want to go ahead and say storm? Fine, dandy. Nobody stormed that building, because from videos that I've even seen, they were walking in. They opened up those barriers, they let them in, through those doors, and they were allowed to go inside that corridor, inside that Capitol building. So, anybody that's throwing out terrorists, ridiculous. There were no domestic terrorists there. Even when Black Lives Matter had their summer of love in Seattle, burning down your cities and everything in Chicago and everywhere else you could think of, in Minneapolis, please. In Wisconsin, please. you know what? I'm not going to go blame every single Black Lives Matter person out there because they're doing their First Amendment duty. But I definitely guarantee you one thing, that there were activists out there doing things that they shouldn't have been doing. Anarchists, Antifa, people out there to make them look bad. And I'm going to say the same thing. In this scenario, it happened the same way. There are people that wore Trump gear and tried to make it look like they were part of their deal, but all they did was get in there and instigated whatever they had to instigate to get the people riled up, and then they go in there and do what they did. Trust me, when I saw them breaking windows and all that stuff, I didn't agree with it at all, because you know what? I'm a patriot. I served my country. I served my time in the Navy. You know, I'm a patriot. And if my government asked me to do what I had to do, I will. But I tell you one thing, they didn't ask us to do anything, because our president, all I asked was to come out there and to have a rally, and then to show our support for what was going on. And we didn't agree with anything that was going on past that. So, just have to get that clear. Now, Facebook bans me for 30 days for putting all these videos up there. That's ridiculous, because that's all I did, was put videos out there for people to see as if I was a reporter. You know, not for that fake stream media, but I was putting it out there so people could see that people were getting hurt. And they were out there just doing their First Amendment duty. They didn't even follow their Second Amendment duty because nobody brought anything. So, that's all I got to say. And anybody that's trying to communicate with me, you can still post stuff on my Facebook, which is going to be awesome because I can still see it. And with my other friends that are out there, I'll be making comments and everything else like I normally do. But, you know, it's going to be 30 days. But in the meantime, go to Parler. Go to MeWe. Where's the WeMe? You know, go to all your other sites and forget these other guys. Because you know what? We're going to start our own stuff. We're going to start our own sites and everything else. And we're going to keep it to where they cannot shut us up. I'm proud of what we did. I'm not proud of what happened over there at the Capitol. I'm not proud of what happened because of these other people that did things that they shouldn't have done. But I'm telling you, that wasn't us. So, thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you soon. Take care. Bye.